Hello, Wabash, and welcome to the highly anticipated, often imitated, but never replicated What's Happening at Wabash High School this week. Hey, wow, what beautiful weather for a 3-day weekend. I hope everybody was able to get out, enjoy some time with their family and friends, soak up some of this really beautiful fall weather that we got here the last couple days, and get recharged for a great week at Wabash High School. Now, I'm sure some of you have noticed that we have some beautiful and comfortable, I might add, furniture in the connector hallway, okay? And I've been asked several times, or I was asked several times last week, can students eat in the connector hallway at those tables? And the short answer is no, okay? Breakfast is served in the Apache Cafe for the high school. And because seating is limited in the cafe, we all know it is, we are allowing you to actually eat in the commons area downstairs or in this first floor area. Because the connector is carpet and the furniture is cloth, we want to keep it clean and comfortable, okay? Honestly, you know, if everybody could pick up their breakfast food trash in the mornings, we might investigate it in the future, being able to eat in there. But because we are continually having a large amount of breakfast and candy trash left on the floors, following the first bell, eating outside in that connector is just going to be a no-go, okay? When eating outside the cafe for breakfast is a privilege. We don't have to allow that, okay? I've stated that before, and I'll continue to state it. We do not have to allow you to eat outside. We can say, hey, look, you want to eat breakfast? You got to stay in the cafe, all right? We're not doing that. We're saying, look, we know it can be limited in there. You can come out. You can come into the commons area. You can come into the first floor hallway with your friends. But you know what? If you can't clean up after yourselves, maybe we need to do that, okay? So when you eat, you're in the hallway, whatever, please, come on, everybody. Pick up your trash. There's trash cans in the hallway, all right? Don't be that person or that group that ruins it for everyone, all right? Plain and simple. Clean up after yourself, okay? We've got numerous trash cans throughout the building. We got huge trash cans in the hallway for you to use, all right? So use them. Don't use the floor, all right? This is your building. Keep it nice. Keep it clean. The furniture in the connector, that's expensive stuff. Take care of it, all right? Don't put your feet on the tables. Don't put your feet on the cloth. Don't put drinks in there where they can be spilled and stain things. Take care of them. And hopefully this week we'll have the instructions up and the ability for you guys to log on to those TVs and utilize those TVs when you're doing collaborative work and your classes are meeting in that area. So, please, this is a beautiful building. That is a beautiful connector. Take care of it. Take responsibility. Have pride in this beautiful school and in our beautiful facilities that are provided for you, okay? If you have questions, concerns about that, please come see me. I'll talk to you about things, okay? Now, I want to take a minute. Transportation asked me to talk about this with you. I want to take a minute to remind everyone that when you're on a bus, okay, it is mandatory that you wear a mask. Look, I know this pandemic's it's a giant pain in the rear end. I get it, okay? But there are certain things that we have to do, certain things that are mandated on us by other agencies, government agencies, okay? We're a public school. We're tied into the government. These are mandatory things that come down to us that we have to follow. And mask on buses, whether you're coming to school, going to school, or going home from school, whether you're riding to an extracurricular event, whatever, mask on the bus is mandated. You have to wear a mask. Now, look, if you're asked to put a mask on by the bus driver, don't get mad, don't get angry, all right? That person is only doing what we have asked them to do. They got a job to do. They got a job to get you there safely. We've told them, hey, look, students need to wear a mask. They're just doing what we have told them to do so that they themselves don't end up getting in trouble, all right? It's not their fault. There's no reason to take anything out on the drivers, All right. They're just doing what their job is. They're just doing what's been asked of them. All right. Yelling at them, being rude, it's not going to solve the issue. In fact, it's only going to make things worse. Okay. So when you're on a bus, wear your mask, do the right thing, and think of others. Don't just think of yourself. All right. Now, today's big topic. All right. This is the big topic of the day. I'm sure most of you have not checked the calendar. I've been reminding you for several weeks now, but we are 1 week away from midterms. Just actually 4 days because Monday is a holiday. So this means that on this Friday, the 10th, midterm grades are going to be coming out. All right. And midterms are an important time for you. And I want to give you a few things that you need to know about them that will help you be successful and productive the rest of the grading period. So, I know I've spoken a lot about midterms. I know I've spoken a lot about their importance and, your responsibility to get things done and the expectations being placed on you and everything. But I want you to keep these things in mind, okay? These are important things to keep in mind when it comes to midterms. Number one, midterm grades are not part of your permanent record. They are simply meant to give you an indication of your progress halfway through the grading period. All right. So when these grades come out on Friday, you still got another 4 weeks or so to be able to get your grades where you want them. This is just an indication of where you are halfway through. One of the worst things that you can do is to ignore your midterm grades. All right. Don't ignore them. They're telling you where you are and where you need to go. All right. Midterm grades come at that point in the grading period. But keep in mind, the midpoint of the grading period is not the midpoint of the work for your class. You've still got a lot more work to do, all right? And you've got more ahead of you than what has already been completed. So be aware of that. Don't just stop now. If you have a question about a grade, you need to discuss the grade with your teacher. Hey, you know what? Teachers are just like anybody else, all right? They're just like you. You make mistakes. As students, you make mistakes. As an administrator, I make mistakes sometimes. I'll admit it. You know what? It's a mistake. Admit your mistakes, learn from them, move on. That's what we do, okay? If you have a question about a grade, don't be afraid. You should discuss the grade with your teacher. Never be afraid to ask questions. I always tell you that. Ask. Use this time as an opportunity to begin an open dialogue with your teacher about your work in class. What can you do better? What have I missed that I still need to get done? Work on that dialogue, work on that relationship with the teacher. Okay? You need to keep in mind that your midterm includes, all right, any beginning of the year transition and adjustment time that may have occurred. All right. Now, what that means is, especially for a lot of you freshmen, high school's different. I know you came over here when you were in 8th grade, but the reality is high school is different. What you're doing now affects what you want to do later. All right. Middle school, hey, you know what? You have troubles. You may not do great in a class. You're going to get moved up to the next grade. High school doesn't always work that way. You fail a class in high school, you're going to take that class again. And you're going to take that class until you pass it. And if you don't pass that class, and that's a required class for graduation, you're never going to graduate. It's as simple as that. All right? So keep in mind, your midterm includes any beginning of the year transition and adjustment time that you may have had getting up to the level of expectations that we have for our high school students. Your work may be improving. All right, you may have started off poorly, but now your work's, you're getting into the groove, your work's improving. All right, that's good. Keep it that way. Keep it improving. And if your midterm grades are satisfactory, they're right where you want them to be, hey, congratulations, good job. All right. If they're not, well, you know what you need to do. If they're not what you hope for, then this is a good time to take stock of things and think about what's working, what's not working. Is there still, enough grading time to turn things around? Yeah, 4 weeks, that's a long time. Okay, consider what needs to be changed. You might think about something as simple as, hey, class attendance. Am I in class? Or am I finding ways to get out of class and wander the hallways? Um, how I'm studying, when I'm studying, where I'm studying, who I'm studying with. Am I coming to tutoring here at the high school? We have free tutoring every week, Monday through Thursdays, free tutoring, 4 to 8 o'clock. Teachers are on site to help you with various subjects and different things. All right, we provide all these opportunities for you to improve yourself and to get your grades up and to help you with your grades. Are you taking advantage of those opportunities? All right, this is a time to do some serious, honest self-assessment. Look at yourself. Look at your grades. All right, this is not a time for excuses. Well, I did this or that. No. This is a time to sit, look in the mirror, make some honest self-assessments, okay, and say, you know what, I was lazy. I procrastinated on that. I shouldn't have. I screwed up on that. I made a mistake. All right, this is the mistake I made. This is how I'm not going to make that mistake again, and this is how I'm going to make sure I don't make that mistake again. It's up to you. Okay, think about what actions you need to take. All right. Overall, it is extremely important to keep your midterm grades in perspective. They provide valuable information at where you are right now in the grading period. All right, so make sure you check your grades. All right? Get to school here Tuesday, check my grades. I'm going to run through, I'm going to take 5 minutes and check my grades. All right, what do they mean? What do I need to do? What do I need to get done? What can I still get done? Did I miss a deadline for a class? So this is just an impossibility. All right, I can't get this done. It's already been due. Teacher's not letting it turn in late. You know what? Suffer the consequences. Put it aside. Focus on things that you can affect. Okay, and know that whether your grades are advancing smoothly or whether you need to make some changes, your teachers are here for you. They can help you interpret the information and put it all in perspective. But you need to ask. And when you talk with them, you need to step back, think hard, and follow through with whatever you need to do. All right? I know you can do this. I believe in each and every single one of you. All right? If you need help, let me know. I'll help you. Okay? I'll help you. If I don't know something, I'll find somebody that does. But you've got to ask, and you've got to make some serious, honest self-assessments, and then do what you need to do to get better. All right? So, with all that said, let's take a look at the week ahead. All right? Monday is IUK classes for those students going to IUK. You know what? It's also Labor Day, so no school on Labor Day, but honestly, at the next level, they don't necessarily always get the day off. So I'm not too sure if IUK is having their classes or not, but Monday's the IUK class day. So Tuesday, if you need to see your counselor, it's going to be pretty tough. You're going to have some limited times. Counselors are going to be out in the morning, and then they're out some in the afternoon over lunch. So if you need to see your counselor on Tuesday, make sure that you go in and get your name on their list, and they'll call you down just as soon as they get in and they're able. 5 p.m., man, we got a lot of activities going on after school on Tuesday. 5 p.m., boys varsity soccer versus Oak Hill. They're going to be at home. Boys soccer team's really rolling. Playing some strong conference matches. Got a big non-conference match coming up, so if you're able, get out there, support the boys. 5 o'clock, boys varsity tennis versus Bluffton. They're going to be on the road. Girls JV varsity volleyball at 6 versus Mechanical on the road. 7 p.m., girls varsity soccer versus Manchester at home. We got doubleheader soccer at Alumni Field. So get out to Alumni Field, man. You can spend all evening at the soccer match. Come out, get some drinks, get some popcorn, make a date, make a dinner of it with somebody, and support the soccer teams. And then at 6 o'clock, Wabash City Schools board meeting is going to occur. So if you're want to see what's going on in the city schools, tune into their YouTube channel and check out the school city school board meeting. Wednesday IUK classes. Nothing going on during the day. It's business as usual. And then 5 p.m. we got boys varsity tennis versus Rochester and girls varsity golf versus Northfield. Both of those are on the road. Thursday, business as usual during the day. Girls soccer versus Peru, big conference match there. And then volleyball is going to be taking on county rival Northfield out at Northfield. So make sure you wish all of those student athletes good luck. And then, of course, Friday, as I spent a lot of time this week talking about midterms, and those grades will be due probably around 8 a.m. in the morning. So make sure you get your homework done. 2:43 in the afternoon, we got our Apache Way pass recognition. Remember, we are looking for students who are practicing patience this month. So that's the name of the game, patience. And then at 7 p.m. right now, we currently have boys varsity football versus Rochester. But again, that could be tentative depending on how the quarantine situation is going at that point. Saturday, we've got girls varsity golf at the TRC meet. Holy cow, it's conference time already for the girls golf. Boys and girls co-ed varsity cross country is going to be at Indiana Wesleyan for the Indiana Wesleyan meet. Varsity tennis is going to be way up north at the Concord Invitational. 12 p.m. volleyball versus Carroll and Tipton. It's going to be, looks like a little three-way match going on there at Tipton. And then boys varsity soccer is going to be on the road at Eastern at 1 o'clock. And, of course, then on Sunday, no event scheduled. So, hey, the big thing to know this week, midterms, talk to your teachers, get your work done. Let's have a great week, Wabash. See you later.